Today I'm on a mission to visit 3 of the highest rated butchers that I can find. At each butcher I'll be buying the exact same cut but cooking them using different methods in an attempt to show you how to prepare the best steak possible. I often get asked how to cook premium steak, so I think it's time to head to the first butcher, Paddock to Table, we are at, which is in Lebanon North in Melbourne. They've got a rating of 4.9 and a total of 276 reviews, so we're starting off very, very strong. I haven't been for well over a year. I know it's a really well-run business, family-run store. They've got some really good steak, really good steak. Got a really good variety, so I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna get today, but let's head in there and see what they've got. How are you, man? What's going on? I'm filming. I've been spotted. What's going on?
Going good.
Yeah, you good?
Yeah, yourself?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm going to 3 of the highest rated butchers I can find.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's worth coming here just to check out this dry aging cabinet. Oh my God, incredible. These massive tomahawks. I remember cooking one of these back in the day. They've got some really different cuts as well. So they got skirt, hanger, flank. I need to cook some more of this stuff. Chuck eye, beautiful. Oh, look at them. Those big boys are looking nice. Yeah. Seriously, bro. I'll never get tired of this.
These aren't dry aged.
It doesn't really matter. Have to be dry aged.
Yeah.
And that one's good.
Yeah.
That one looks good.
Dry aged would be the way to go.
You reckon dry aged?
For sure.
Here we go.
It's already been cut, but that's the full piece.
Looks beautiful. Good secured.
Ready to go.
That's what we're going for. Give me a close look. What do you call this? This is your premium dry aged.
It is 3-week dry aged ribeye.
I'm happy with that. Let's go. All good, boys.
Thank you very much.
Cheers,
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. You too. Let's go cook some steak. Back in the kitchen for the first steak of today, and I am super excited about this one. Now, this steak is probably of a thickness that you could get away with reverse searing it, but I think it's on reflection the perfect thickness for a pan-seared steak. So that's what I'm gonna do today. The most important part when you are pan-searing a steak is to make sure that you preheat it. So that's what I'm gonna do, probably on a medium heat. What I like to do is probably to increase the temperature when it's preheating and then drop it as it's cooking, and then just adjust it according to how the steak or how the crust is developing essentially. I'm gonna season this up just slightly, just a small amount, and then I think we'll start cooking in a few minutes. So the grill's probably been preheating now for around 8 minutes, and I don't have a predetermined time. I normally just look for, which I'm not sure if you can see, but there's a layer of smoke here. Typically that is my sign that the cast iron pan is hot enough to start the cook. The Steaklad beef tallow, which is available via thesteaklad.com if you wanted to check that out. You don't have to use beef tallow, you could use ghee. There's a heap of other options out there, but I like to use beef tallow. Start that timer. My Steaklad grill press is so close to being on the website. I do like to cook on a pan with a grill press because it gives it constant contact with the pan, which helps with the development of the crust. Let's see how this is looking after 2 minutes. I normally, in the past, have gone for around 2 minutes each side, and then I flip according to how the crust is developing. We're only 4 minutes into the cook, but we are sitting at around 20 degrees Celsius. I like to aim for around the 45 to 46 degrees Celsius, especially because I'm filming. This steak's going to be resting for a lot longer than I typically would rest the steak for. And that crust, I can already tell, is so much better than what it was. Almost 10 minutes into the cook, and we're sitting at 41 degrees Celsius. 44.2, 44.9. You watch, this is gonna be perfect. I'm gonna let this rest and see how it looks. Like butter. That is wonderful. Some parts of the steak that are a bit on the rarer side, but yeah, like you can see here, that's perfect. You can tell it's been dry aged. That umami flavor just comes through straight away. I can tell why the butcher talked it up at Paddock to Table. That is really good stuff. And here we are, butcher number 2, Grange Meat Company, one of the best in Melbourne, hands down. We're sitting on a total of 146 reviews here with a rating of 4.9, which is the same as the last butcher that we went to. They have some incredible dry aged meat here. They are known for their dry aged meat. So really good family run business here. Incredible meat, great customer service. I've been here a few times, but nonetheless, I'm very excited to get back in there and check it out and show you what it's all about. Let's get in there. Grange Meat Company, here we go. You can already see that beautiful dry aged meat wall. I mean, look at that. You're just walking past this and you're in heaven. I'm doing a review of 3 of the highest rated butchers in Melbourne, and you're up there.
Number 3?
No,
well,
one of 3. Out of all of this, which one's your favourite?
My favourite out of all of this?
From the man himself?
Probably a dry-aged T-bone.
Really?
My favourite here.
The last butcher said that as well.
Something like that. Look at the marbling running through that piece of meat. You know, that's circa probably pushing an MB4.
Really?
MB3
And that's
to
just
4.
that's grass fed or?
No, this is grass-fed, grain assisted.
Okay.
So all this cattle they have the option of eating from grass and from our alternate feeder, grain feeder bins.
Yeah.
So they've got option for both. We're big advocates for grain fed because you always get a consistent finish all year round. You don't have to worry about weather conditions. The cow is happy, it's healthy, it's less stressed because he knows where food is and you can taste it in the meat. It's much better quality.
Happy with that?
Yeah, that looks
I'm happy with that.
These are 42-day dry aged before we portion them, and then they're wet aged in the bag probably in the tray for another week or so.
How long can you wet age for?
How long's a piece of string?
Okay.
So it all depends on the condition of your fridge. I mean, you can have meat that's 6 months wet aged.
Really?
It's not a problem. It can even in the vacuum seal, wet aged. Yeah, if the meat is kept processed correctly, it's vacuum sealed straight away. It's kept cold the whole time. The temperature hasn't altered.
Yeah.
Meat now goes a very long way.
Really?
Have you seen our fridges?
Oh, well, should we?
Yeah, come in. Here's in our hanging fridge. Obviously a bit light on Friday, being the end of the week. But beautiful lambs from our farm, Romsey Range lambs. And then heaps of beef here. We've already taken the fillets out of these hindquarters, but there's just a row of beef. We are full carcass butchers. More beef down there, more lambs. Got pork in here as well. So plenty of meat.
Perfect, bro.
All right, take it easy.
Enjoy. Have a good one. You too. Another beautiful dry age ribeye from Grange meat secured. Let's go home and cook it. Steak number 2. It's a big boy, 800 grams. 800 grams this was, it was around $70. So a bit more expensive, more on the higher end, but it's a premium steak. I'm actually gonna be smoking this today. I've actually found that cooking or reverse searing a steak on a smoker is quickly becoming one of my favorite ways to cook steak. The temperature control whenever you use a pellet smoker is out of control, but I'm just gonna quickly salt it up and we'll get it outside and get it on the smoker. Right outside now, it's the middle of summer and I'm wearing my trusty thongs and socks. I cooked a steak using one of these the other day and it was the most consistent and carefree reverse sear that I've ever done in my life. And really, it's not that hard. Most smokers have an inbuilt temperature probe which you can connect to an app as well. But from that point, all you really need to do is set a temperature alert. I'm gonna set that for probably 40 today. If you were cooking at home, you probably can take it a bit higher. I am filming today, so I've got to allow for the fact that it's probably gonna be resting for just a tiny bit longer than I otherwise would have liked. That's the beauty of cooking something with a smoker. Set it, forget, come back in 45 minutes and hopefully you are left with a beautiful steak. We are back outside, probably close to an hour actually. I'm gonna put how long it took me on the screen. I think from memory it was like close to an hour, but the steak is sitting at around 40 degrees Celsius internally. So I'm gonna take that off the grill. No crust at all, but I have no doubt it's gonna be unreal once I give it a good little sear inside. What I did just before starting recording outside was actually put in another probe. Like I said, I took it off at around 40. The steak, since being inside, has already climbed to 43 degrees Celsius internally. Now that's a rise of 3 degrees while it's resting. The steak, I mean, look at this steak, it's beautiful. The steak is actually already cooked. All it needs now is just a crust. Put that bad boy on. This crust should be pretty progressed by now, which it is. I reckon we are good to go. 46.1 degrees Celsius. By the time we cut this open, absolutely perfect. And that's been resting for a good 10 minutes. Closing up to 54 degrees. Can already tell this one's gonna be unreal. Like butter, seriously. I haven't even looked at it, I don't know, it's good. This is what I said about the cook before. Minimal grey band, but a perfect wall-to-wall finish. I said it before, but I'll say it again. A reverse seared steak in the smoker, it's very hard to beat. Quickly becoming one of the best ways, or my favorite ways to cook steak. And that bite, this bite, is the exact reason why. Paddock table's still a great steak, but the dry age flavor on this one is very, very good. I don't know how long, or the difference between how long they've been dry aged for, but really, really good. Both really, really good steak. And the best part, we've got one more to go. Here we are, butcher number 3, the Farmer's Butcher. I'm fairly sure they're called the Farmer's Butcher because they source the majority of their meat directly from the farmer, but I forget. They told me the story last time, but come through, man. Busy part of the world, as you can tell. Heard some really good things about this place. They've got a rating of 4.9 with a total of 41 reviews. So we've hit the triple 4.9 today, which I'm excited about. Let's get in there and see what they're about. Farmer's Butcher, let's go. I love this sign. Hello.
Hello.
What's going on? Good. Doing some content.
Saw you across the road.
Really? You spotted me? So you spotted me from... Yeah. Really? That's hilarious. You guys buy directly from the farmer, don't you?
Well, Mum's got a farm.
Okay.
We try and get a little bit of stuff from neighbouring farms. Like, that's sort of the idea behind the whole thing. No, it's not all from the same place, but yeah, like lambs, a lot of people around us do the lamb. Yeah. The good thing about it is that we pay them a little more than what they get at the sale yards.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we don't have to pay the sale yards prices either. We're just not paying the middleman.
Do you do dry aged or?
No, I don't.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Well, the other two were dry aged, but that's fine. I reckon just a bone-in ribeye would be...
I've only got Scotch.
You only got Scotch? Well, that's fine.
Just opened this week.
Maybe, yeah, that bit, yeah. Yeah. How's the slice? Look at that. Wonderful. They look good, don't they?
They don't only look good, they taste good.
Really? Oh. Thank you so much. See you later. Yeah. Have a good one. Steak secured, and they chucked in some snags. I'm a lucky man. Third and final steak. Here we go, from the Farmer's Butcher. Gotta add the marbling. It's just wonderful. We are reverse searing this one in the oven today. Super simple method. Like the other two cooks that we have done, the preparation is minimal. Really not much else to do, aside from preheating the oven. That's probably what I should have done before starting the cook. Here we go. So I like to set my oven to a temperature of, when I'm reverse searing, maybe like 110, let's go 110 today. I've got it on a setting that circulates heat around the steak as opposed to on the steak. So that's really important. It's 3:41 p.m. right now, so let's see how long it takes. I'm gonna guess around 4:30 p.m. we're gonna be taking that out. Literally just hit 4:30 and it's exactly 40 degrees. I should have reiterated earlier that I take it to 40 or even just below when I'm smoking outside. But if you're inside and the pan is ready to go, then you can take the internal temperature higher. As you can see, this pan is roaring hot, so there is no crust whatsoever, but not for long. Yes, please. Like I've said in the past, we want to make sure that the pan is super hot whenever we're reverse searing because the steak is already cooked from wall to wall. So literally all we want to do is develop the crust. Oh, yes. Sear it on the sides quickly. Take the probe off onto the wire rack and we'll be checking in. Shit. And I will see you in 10 minutes. Let's cut her open. You just know. Sometimes you just know it's going to be good. That is incredible. It's a bit rare, but I don't mind that whatsoever. This is just, look at that, tenderness.
Take a little bit.
Wow. That is some of the best steak I've ever had in my life.
Fat on it.
That is seriously good. 3 premium butchers, 3 premium steaks. Doesn't get much better than that.